Hello, my fellow gamers, and welcome back to my channel. I am playing the anxiety-inducing challenge that is FrostPunk's Last Autumn, and after many frustrating defeats and several quasi-wins of crap chance of survival generators, today is the day I build the perfect generator. I can feel it! So, without further ado, let's get into it, and brace yourself for the whiny workers and engineers you're about to encounter. You'd think that they weren't trying to save humanity and instead were just mucking about on a camping trip. But I digress. First things first, let's get our engineers to work. Since I'm starting out with 15 engineers, I am going to go ahead and plop down 2 workshops and a medical post. Everything is a priority in this scenario, but research is key and keeping a good amount of workers is also critical, so the battle to keep them alive is already beginning. And poof, I am already out of wood. No worries, we'll get more. So let's go ahead and assign some engineers and get cracking on research. And I always do sawmill first on this scenario because we need as many resources as possible as fast as possible. Now that everyone is working, I can kind of speed up a little bit and get those resources flowing. And cue the first complaint. This one's okay though. If we agree to build everybody's shelter and we achieve that goal, then we get a motivation boost right off the bat. Yeah, I know. I get a little too particular about building and road placement, but it's important that it look nice, okay? I mean, if you're gonna build something, you might as well build it nice, at least at first. You know, towards the end, I get so frantic that it just becomes a hot mess, but for now, nice and tidy. And as these are constructed, we can watch the motivation rise and the discontent drop. Oh, sawmill is done. Faster gathering, yes. Give me as many resources as possible. And now I have workers not working. We can't have that. We do have a massive coal pile back here, so do some more research. The docks definitely are next. Finish our tent city. You really do want to be careful about tent placement because later on you're going to have things like the chapel or the bathhouse that are area specific, so you want to get as many tents around those items as possible because it keeps people happier. Now let's get serious and throw down a sawmill. And of course we have to have roads. And there we go. Free motivation. But motivation is like super important. If you keep it above, I think it's like 70%, then you get an efficiency boost on work being done, and that is bank. What is this now? We've got the whining. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really seem to make a difference what order you do that in. It just kind of depends on what resources you have. Every once in a while, they'll do like a specific request when they're on strike. But other than that, do as you please. And much more sawmills. Seriously, you can't have enough resources. So even if there are not people actively working in your sawmills, you still can move people there pretty quickly. And I need to get foragers going. PDQ. And build some more roads. And some more sawmill.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
And you want to get these docks in as quickly as you can, and then later in the game you'll want to upgrade them as quickly as you can. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to build a public house. Here we go. Slap it down. And we definitely need some food because they're going to start getting cranky. I guess I will just have to speed up and wait until I can do a forager's hut. When it comes to the docks, I usually do steel and wood first because we'll need those more in the beginning. And coal, we can deal with that later. Plus there's like that big pile of coal towards the back. I already need more people. Yeah, don't be afraid to shuffle people around depending on what you need the most at the time. There we go. Public house built. So early in the game, I put down a couple of gathering posts near the docks just to keep stuff up until I can research the reloading stations. You can always take people out of them, and I just leave them there because at the end, when everything is going crazy, you can reuse them. Before I do that though, let's go ahead and get the foragers quarters up and running so we can send those guys out, and let's sign a new law while we're at it. And the chapel's a good one because it's got a wide area of influence. And later you can sign another law that lets you do evening prayers, and that gives you like a daily boost almost. Oh, people who aren't working, we can't have that. So let's go ahead and fill up our docks. And get some foragers going. Obviously, we're going to go to the reindeer tracks first because that's all there is. And now we can build the telegraph station, which is awesome because that will get us more people and steam cores and whatnot. Yay, we built a chapel. There we go. Let's throw this telegraph station down somewhere. See, yeah, I know. It's a little OCD. There we go. More laws. There we go. That was the evening prayers that I was talking about earlier. And I'm gonna like really keep the laws going because these are some whiny steampunks. Oh yeah, the line is open. I still don't have any wood though. Alright, let's get those gathering posts thrown down. Make sure they're connected with roads. On the poor engineer. Okay, now that we've got some goods flowing in, we're going to go ahead and upgrade the drawing boards and throw down our profiles manufacturer. Let's get this generator started. And while I got it, I'm going to go ahead and throw down a resource depot. Cool. Reloading stations, very important. Much faster than gathering posts. Running low on workers, so let's order the max we can. And of course, they're gonna need places to live. So let's build some more tents. Oh, and foragers are ready. So we go to the hunting grounds and set up a camp. That'll start giving us some raw food, which is good because we only have 310 rations. Oh yeah, I have some resource depots. Let's get some food storage and faster reloading. I want some reloading stations. And people, lots of people. Let's move some until our shipment arrives. Where is everybody? So I know I need 8 of those right off the bat. And I can't research anything because I'm out of wood. There we go. There's some people. Fill up what we can. And more laws. They like repatriation of bodies. And the morgue is only like 10 wood. So we'll throw that in here somewhere. We definitely want to keep on with profile structures because I think like all together with if you make it to the upgrades, it's like 68 total that you need. So, oh look, we're complaining. I focus probably more on safety than a lot of other folks I've seen on YouTube with this game, but I don't like it when people die, even if they are whiny. Oh, you really can't have too many profiles, because you can also use those for safety on other safety. I don't know what I'm talking about. You can use them on safety. Okay. More people. More. More people means more tents. More tents means more roads. This is one of those games where you're either bored and not doing anything, or everything is happening all at once. And so like the speed buttons at the top are a lifesaver. Ventilation plant activated. And of course we gotta sign the safety procedures, which is good because we can turn that on. This sawmill is done. Let's tear it down. Move those people over here. Oh good, more people. I didn't build quite enough tents. Here we go, some roads. Can't quite do machine shop yet. So let's build another dock. And get some reloading stations going finally. Ooh, yes, ventilation plant researched. But I can't build one because I don't have any steam cores. Of course. All right, how about, I don't know, a fishing harbor, because we're going to need food again soon. There we go. And we're also going to do steel on this one. Ooh, check it out. We can sign a new law. Exciting. Let's go with the bathhouse, because we got people who are starting to get sick, and the bathhouse kind of lets them wash off all the poisonous fumes. It's one of those area-specific things. Where it has an area of influence. Shaft structure in. Yes. We're going to shuffle some workers around so we can get that rolling. And this is dead, so we're going to move those people over here. And where else do I have some people? Let's just get some more. Actually, no, I need steam cores. Bathhouse established. That's good. We got We have depleted the hunting grounds. We're gonna head to the nesting site. And what now? Oh, good. It was a good thing for a change. Let's get our fishing harbor down since the scouts are no longer providing food. Keep rolling out profile structures. Let's throw a gathering post down here by this coal because we're going to need that eventually. In fact, crap. I was going to do 2, but ran out of wood. 2, because then you could get double the efficiency pulling coal. Not that I have anybody to work there yet, but I will someday. Man, I tell you, I am forever waiting for resources. Here we go. Yeah, we might want some more tents up there, so. And some roads, of course. More research. Let's go ahead and do medical post. I know we don't have like a bunch of sick people right now, but you just wait. We will. You know, toxic fumes being what they are. I need steam cores. Yeah, comfortable quarters. That'll perk them up. Which means instead of 10 people per tent, it's 8. So of course we need more tents. Aha. Nothing to see here. Let's head to this mine. All right, we're looking pretty good so far, I think. And more sawmill. Maybe another one over here too. Definitely resource depot upgrade. We can stick more stuff in our depots that way. Ah, finally. Our ventilation plant in here. And explore a mine. Oh yeah, there's nothing. Oh, these lost crates though, you gotta go to that. Got to. The sooner the better. I always take the crates. It's free stuff, and Winterhome's gonna, end in disaster anyway, so who cares? And I'm gonna annoy everyone on YouTube and do short shift. I think everyone else does extended shift. But motivation is key, I'm telling you, and it's safer. Oh no, it's the owls. I hate the owls in this game. Because in real life, I love birds. Okay. Next level of research. Handy button tells us everything we need to know about what's going on with our generator. What we need, what we'll need next, etc. Okay, now we can go to the convoy. Oh yeah, resource depots. Haha. Let's do wood and steel there, and yeah, let's build one more. Why not? And they don't like that one, the after hours maintenance, but safety. The safer it is, the fewer people will die, and the more people will be available to do work. Okay, now optimized materials. That will save us some resources. Boom. Okay, now a foundry. We're gonna need that soon. Alright, I really gotta get some more people, so I'm just gonna order that. And build a tent for them. A dead sawmill. Let's tear that down. Move some people over here because I'm going to start needing coal very soon. I actually needed coal for that bathhouse, but well, we'll get there. Yes, keep those. I'll go to the small waterfall next, I guess. We're doing okay on food. Yeah, how am I doing? Foundry done. Supercharge. Supercharge is amazing. Uh-oh. Right. Oh, good. An explosion. Yay. Alright. Let's send in the rescue team. See, this is what I'm saying. Safety. Like, you can't send in a rescue team unless it's relatively safe for them to go in. Yeah, radical treatment. They don't like it at first, but they'll get over it. Here we go. Our first construction site strike. Yay. There we go. More food for you. More food for everyone. Ooh, and I always go with the workers. I tried to do the engineers one time, and it was a mess. So now we gotta build a labor union. Oh, but we got people and steam cores. So we can build our machine shop. I always try to save a place for a building that is coming up soon, but I can never remember how big it is. So if you're like, what the heck is she doing with the roads? That's what I'm doing. It's probably gonna be wrong, but we'll give it a shot. And there goes our machine shop. Yeah, finer mesh, why not? Let's get some more food. We're gonna need a lot of food stockpiles towards the end. Now, oh, owls. More owls. See? The owls are the worst. Let's give people some extra food. And we're going to head for the rock arch. Ooh, ooh. Milestone achieved. Foundations are next. So, we've got a lot more resources that we're going to need for the next phase. But this is a really good point to stop the video because I just noticed it's like over half an hour long. So, there's definitely going to be a part 2 to this. So tune back in probably next Sunday if I can get it all edited. And I'll see you later. Stay classy and stay warm. And don't be an entitled FrostPunk. Later.